Hi there, Jennifer Elizabeth Masters here. Happy New Year, and let's make 2022 your best year yet. We are moving into the year of the tiger. I think it's February 2nd that begins, and this year has already proven to be a very interesting year. We've had high winds here in Boulder, Colorado, 75-mile-an-hour winds, fires, 600 homes lost. So we're sending lots of prayers to the people that have lost their homes, their pets, and hopefully they are all safe and warm today. But what I want to talk to you about is increasing your intuition and your connection. So that is about being attuned and aligned with your high self, your inner knowing, trusting, cosmic consciousness. So every single being on this planet has source energy within them. And you may call it God, you may call it your higher self, you may call it universal, you may call it cosmic consciousness, you may call it the force, or let's see what else, I am consciousness, Christ consciousness. It doesn't matter what you call it, but inside of us, we are connected to all that is the universal flow. And the more that we are grounded in our bodies, the more aligned we are with this flow. And so I'm going to teach you two different ways to tap into this flow, to be more connected. So the first thing is that we have to stop running away from ourselves. You know, I used to do that too. I had so much guilt and shame from the trauma and molestation that I'd suffered. And so I didn't feel safe to be in my own body. And if you feel that way, then you are likely disconnected. When we're disconnected, we have anxiety, we have depression. The more connected with Source and ourselves, the freer we are. The more connected, the more calm. And so I'm going to teach you two different ways to connect with the truth of your being. And the first one is a Kundalini Yoga meditation to increase your intuition. And we're going to tap into this. First of all, we're going to put our hands in front of our chest in prayer position and tune in. Now, what does tuning in mean? It means we are aligning with the truth within. And this one is done, hello there, this one is done with a mantra. It's called the Adi mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Now you notice I did it 3 times. When I say thank you to the universe, I thank 3 times. 3 is a powerful universal number, and so the mantra is done 3 times. 1 for us to hear outside, to hear it inside, and of course for Source to connect. Okay, so that's the first thing. What we're going to do is take our right hand and our left hand inside, touching thumbs together, putting our hands in our laps, and we're going to be breathing 8 times through our nose in little sips, and then holding the breath at the top, and I will demonstrate. So we're taking 8 small short breaths and then holding our breath at the top as just a couple of seconds, and then exhaling through the nose. We're going to do it with our eyes closed, but focusing inside with our eyes basically turned up to the third eye, focusing on the third eye. What it does is it increases when where energy goes, attention, where attention goes, energy flows, right? So we're focusing here to increase the abilities and connection with our intuition. So hands together, thumbs touching, and sitting upright, closing your eyes. And exhaling. So when we inhale the 8 times and we're at the top of the inhalation, we're going to hold that breath in for a couple of seconds and then exhale through the nose. So this one you would do for about 5 minutes, and if you do this every day, it will help to increase your intuition and also your connection with source energy. All right, so now the other one, 2, is from Shakti Gawain from her Living in the Light book. It is a meditation where we go within and connect with source energy, the force, your I am self, Christ consciousness, higher self, whatever you want to call it. We're connecting with the universe. Every person on this planet has this deep connection to all that is within us. And it has been said, we have the universe within us. We live in the universe, but the universe also resides within us. We're part of the microcosm and the macrocosm, the small and the big. And so this internal connection, excuse me, we're going to close our eyes. You can lay down or sit, either way is fine. And you're going to close your eyes and take a little journey inside into the center of your being. Could be your solar plexus. You're going to focus on your solar plexus, your navel, and the sacrum, the second chakra. So this belly portion here, closing your eyes, and acknowledge this nurturing, loving, kind, compassionate, protective presence that is light, that is playful, that is fun, that has a sense of humor, that loves you unconditionally. It is there. And the more that we tap into this lovely, beautiful, loving presence, the more it expands. So connecting with our high self, our highest truth, cosmic consciousness within on a daily basis, conversing with it will increase it. You will become more intuitive, you'll become more connected, and certainly more aligned. And then what happens? The good news is, the more aligned that we are with our truth, our power, we become more powerful, more intuitive, and all we have to do is think a thought. Oh, I would like to see a Malinois at the dog park. And guess what happens? We get to see the Malinois at the dog park. Whatever it is that you would like to create, we create with thought. But the more connected that we are with source energy, the faster that happens. Okay. All right. So we're going to be talking more about intuition and waking up and awakening and increasing this connection. This is my focus this year for you, because I will tell you, my life is so much better as a result, and I promise you, your life will become so much easier as well. All right, so closing your eyes, focusing on this beautiful, loving, nurturing, accepting, protective, fun, playful, light energy that is, it's also you, it's the universe, universal source. So envision it and speak to it, acknowledge it. I feel you there. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for being present with me always. Thank you for always protecting me. All right, so now what we're going to do is affirm. I acknowledge and recognize the universal source energy within me, and I thank you for your love and protection always. You can rephrase it any way you would like, but affirming, I acknowledge your presence within me. I appreciate your guidance and your protection of me always. Thank you. And so you could say it in any manner of ways, but acknowledging that it is there will help to bring it to the surface. It is like any kind of relationship. You know, if you have a dog, the more attention that you give the dog, the more loving your dog becomes, correct? The more attention that you give your children, the happier they are, the more they bond with you. I'm seeing this with my grandson. The more attention that we give our friends, the more kindness that we give them, right? The closer we are connected. It's the same with the universe. So the more that we acknowledge the universal presence, the more you're going to feel it, the more you will witness it, the stronger your intuition becomes. So rather than discounting the gut feeling that you have, act on it. You know, society teaches us the opposite. Society teaches us, be logical, be rational. All of these things are outside of us, but our true power is within. It is not in the material, it is not in the physical, it is in the spiritual connection that we all have. All right, so 2 ways, right? The first one is the hands together, thumbs together in your lap. Hold the breath, exhale, and doing that for 5 minutes, focusing on the third eye. And the other one is a meditation where you go inside, recognizing the power within, the universal flow, accepting that it is there, acknowledging it, and affirming, thank you for guiding me always. Thank you for protecting me and loving me. Thank you. So this acknowledgement every single day will help to build this relationship, and you will become more intuitive, more guided, more in the flow, and it will increase your joy quotient, your happiness. Life becomes beautiful, blissful, and so much better. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Happy New Year. May this 2022 be the best year yet. And I trust my intuition. I hope you begin to trust yours. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Press the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for being here. Mwah! Much love.